I think that we have been unfair to Nana Addo in his fight against galamsey. You know, we really have been unfair because it was also clear that MPP4 mapa no mutu for magudia omuntu no ne kwanso. Yes. You see, intina na me say onyame beko so ehira oni team no for monokredi any more principal stance on some of these matters. Yes. Because you called out and we as far as a year wase kropon. When we even told the then Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, say, "Yenya bre eka illegal miners, or not moving pick, workshop, any seminar." And no, na koma sore kosura maybe mad.
Abusuya eha Click TV Africa. Asanso edi ehia mu. Subscribe mami. We are now like no comment. We can Click TV. Abusuya any saying President John Dramani Mahama eko shia empanifo ne omudi nkomo na okase ne mo no okase oh galamsey ekonom anu aye den yie pa ye say ahemfo nyina wom enipa akasefo wom abamu empanifo nso ewom na we na okase ono akọ ogide se ne nkrofo ebe ne mpo twa ne ho ahia ne mpo no ebi nso also involved enti amanan most for adwuma na omo ye no aye den yie pa de amawom aye den pa dem because omo ema chance omo timi ko ba ekukuro bi so na yakọ attack wom ye nom ekontokwa ebi atobi na adane etu otwe nyina enti amagalamsey ekono enokranie aye den e de amano.
Illegal mining has eaten into the fabric of our society, and I must say that it is not only a menace to our society, but it has involved a circle of traditional rulers, political party appointees and everything. And so even when one party changes, those who were running some operation who were to one party will go to the next party and say, oh, now that you have come and take over this operation and let's share, and we too will be getting small. This is what we're doing. And so I don't kid myself that we don't have our own people involved. And the work of the NIMOS is not easy. They go to a community and the chiefs, the youth, and everybody come out and resist them. And so I didn't kid myself that we will be able to win that fight overnight. But we cannot relent. We must continue. And it doesn't help when we have crisis in the cocoa industry. The low price that was paid to cocoa farmers made some of them give up their farms for gold mining.
Na John Dramani Mahama ekasa ewe yepe na busuya amanfo aso ne mu say hey say ne say woni mu say wankasa nkrofo ni bi no involved there ene sase act efine de kro na enipa ekasa eni bi no obi a owo edisasepa FM na de say Omanhene kwabena sante etena ase na busuya omatoto omabi de majom de say John Dramani Mahama yie pa eno krenie obi ene Omanhene kwabena sante akasa abusuya omatena ase na ne be say John Dramani Mahama omo anfa nche no omo akampo se ne Nana Addo mpo no Ghana for anye fair to him because ye na ye hu se de na enema ekọ now so they were still pushing say Nana Addo and acting on the galamsey issues na afa edrumo so de a na mo opposition na mo so oh ye nto na mo ba mo betimi atwa within 1 week pe na mo to galamsey ase afa de e ba ne sen abusua Omanhene kwabena sante ene obi a blast John Dramani Mahama e panifo asabi omo aban mu ahemfo any those involved past government any omo se sie no omo nsa kan omo de yentie obi ene kwabena sante famla e ba no omo eka omo nsem se Ghana for panifo are all involved e galamsey kono de enye na awotwe ekon yenkoti emfa emra.
The first step to really having an honest conversation around galamsey. Now the ball is in the court of the president. Once I went say wa call for a woman. Now it means say
Obi also unpretend you.
He also unpretend.
All this while he's in the known.
I should think so.
Okay. No, by the statement.
Yeah, by this statement, that is onim all this while.
All this while.
In the African YNE. And I think the job of the president is really cut out. The campaign promise was specific, say, and Kolana ya ne wo pit ni mo nenye omo e na aban ni ba bedi wo nachi. Aban ni pe campaigns no because campaigns na what see omo a what to ade na say from the root. Enti if campaigns na so e wo ho a na onim say bi mu ye the party for a then the president should help the whole country.
Okay,
na party for no yensan ka won na illegality no to anything.
I think that we have been unfair to Nana Addo in his fight against galamsey. You know, we really have been unfair because it was also clear that MPP4 mapa no mutu for magudia omuntu no ne kwanso.
Yes.
You see, intina na me say onyame beko so ahira oni team no for monokredi any more principal stance on some of these matters.
Yes.
Because you called out and we as far as a year wase kropon. When we even told the then Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, say, "Yenya bre eka illegal miners on out moving pick a workshop any seminar." And no, na come sorry cause maybe mad. Because it was clear, it was of no relevance because that kind of stakeholder engagement. My daddy, in fact, what we try to say, and come on, bow a year was a cropono. When the NDC came to power, we passed through various mining sites. Dominance, I remember, and other mining sites, illegal, where they told us that Mukra de Mono, Yaspre illegal miners, NDC people. The NDC came here, some of them, to come and entirely say, this is coming from the number one gentleman of the land. Mem Chedam M1 yet said the Ecosono, maintain the Ecosubia. And you're clear. In Ashanti region, clear. In Zimaland.
No say President Mahama has admitted that illegal mining, widely known as galamsey, involves actors across political, traditional, and even his own network. Warning that the fight against the practice will be challenging, but must continue.
I tell you, he had known this. It is a hard journey. Some more my sir. And I said that the catcher will say, even in Bali, he too for a good year to run across. Even in the history of Nana Addo came from and is coming from. And now I can say a good fire could be crabbing. So why are we trying to? Because
but this quote here, Mr. or say, and so I don't kid myself that we don't have our own people involved. Even when one party changes, those who were running some operation will go to the next party and say, now that you have come and take over this operation and let's share. We too will be getting small. This is what we are doing. He added. The president
party chairman and so what has been the bane? The bane has been the principle that we lack. The bane has been the propaganda that we propagate. The bane has been that a bunch of vulnerable Ghanaians who are not ready to change the status quo by pretending that they are working towards changing the status quo. All of us.
All of us. The fight against galamsey can be won in 1 week and 2 weeks.
I know they say when you say Obi. I know the baby I do that's what we. Baby I be pristine condition because he trouble. Baby Abedi. You come even in pristine condition. We should forgive ourselves and look at the better Ghana we are looking for. I don't look at those things again. Because the forward march of the country, bitterness, any hurt, any pain, any disappointment, any pulling back, any I'll show you where power lies in Kwanabeyejima. Because some NDC members, they're also bitter, they are pained. Some MPP people, they are also so disappointed. They are pained. But these are not the only people in this country.
Sure.
So if we say we are going to hold each other by the neck, eno dra ye be boa ma koko nkomo na wie peyoda ye nya anu adura ebe boa ma health sector that imagine brand da ye nya anu adura the challenges that we have in our free SHS any schools ebe wie da
yes
because your school fee bam women's organization bam women's organization bam women's organization sa na project na sa we know the problems. We know the people involved in the problems, media, 24, everybody is cutting corner to make sure, say, obedidi, obe survival. Everybody. Say, not all security recruitment, not say excess of 500,000. Ana abeguho, epe juma, 5,000. If you tell you that, asudida yenso,
we have a major problem.
I'm telling you.
Na abusuya ensema obi ene kwabena sante trans na mo kan na abusuya na you see galamsey kono ho it is hard time a movie from partisan a movie from a party in some and time I was say you who said galamsey issue no beyond parties said your kind no ahemfo now you see ahemfo and they are the custodians of the lands. And in charge of the lands. Oboni to me free the Chrome China Emma. Now, my Obaya was so may require to good without empaniphone and was I important one enemy. Without at the same Abam empaniphone and so enemy. It's the old to galamsey. Area ho na galamsey ni ekwoso no empanifo ho aware say galamsey ni ekwoso they are aware this is aware MP ho aware MCs aware ahemfo aware but esan say kakra will be abenya adie no now no we want to enrich ourselves at the expense of the country. That has been the problem. I say, almost see, and to obi and found said, Obenya ne ho ene na watch that issue. Any be free a chile ban ebe kesi and phobia. Into galamsey kono, see a free a party way, near and tackle issue no drag like with seriousness around. A day will come a Ghana, you better crack in so. Abusu higher Click TV Africa message social mami. We are now like and we comment it. Click TV abusu no galamsey since my ready course no also for our young chebra comment section wo na kire wa dwen say ana mo to be na yentu emfa ho say be yebetime atu galamsey na se na empo be possible simple say yebetime atu galamsey na se ana kire wa dwen comment section wo yebesan ahia.